Yo, what's up guys? So, thought I'd bring you together at the end of Paintfest now, all the collection of everything that went on over the course of the weekend, just updates and just crazy random crap that happened. It was really fun, so let's have a look at what happened. Alright guys, basically at this point what we've just done is just gone through and primed them all Games Workshop Skull White. Obviously they've been based and everything. Just as a bit of a side note, balsa wood is obviously very absorbent, and so are some of the rocks. I think that's to do with some of the paint, but I think that's good that we've primed it, so we'll see how we go with the rest of it. So, finished my first Dire Avenger, who's basically just a workout model to see what it is he's going to look like. I know you can't see it very well on the camera, so I'll show you a couple stills in a minute. So that's that guy done. Obviously you need to finish basing him and whatnot, but he's relatively finished. I've chucked down an ink coat on all the Dire Avengers, and I tried to do a red coat on the a red wash on the Fire Dragon, but I'm not too happy with it, so I'll probably end up changing how I go with that. But that's progress so far on day one of Paintfest. Okay, this is my buddy Sean, and he's just finishing up his, well, the unit of Blackguard that I was looking at. He's just touching that up. As you can see, we're having a wicked ass time, which is all good. He's getting into it. We're having a good time. Just saw the Saviourzeroone over at Shattered Versus getting a whole lot of stuff done, which is really cool. Super excited. So can't wait to see what you guys have got done. Cheers.
I'm also addicted to boobies.
Okay, at this point I've just completed the first set of base coats on the Fire Dragons as well. As you can see, I've started off with the red gore base coat on the main body and shining gold for the helmets. Obviously there'll be highlights and such to come, so we'll see how that goes. So morning number 2 of Paintfest, started to work on the bases of the Fire Dragons and pretty much finished all the main coats there. Just need to do detail work really. Finishing up the bases on the Dire Avengers and finishing up the whites and the crests, and then they should all be good. And Shawnee is cranking out the good old Final Fantasy, so it's all good times.
He's been painting like a bitch all weekend.
Like a crazy motherfucker. This is not at all product placement, but there are a lot of cans of Pepsi Max that have been drunk by myself and Sean in our process of Paintfest. It's good stuff, suffice to say. Fire Dragons are on the way. Finished the final set of body highlights on the Eldar Dire Avengers, and I just wanted to show you what I've done here. You can't really see it. What I've done here, and you cannot see it at all, is I've tried to do some light source work here. For those of you who play Eldar, you know that Fire Dragon, there's a mini where he's holding melter grenade, and what I thought I'd end up doing is that I thought I'd just for funsies have a bit of a crack and see how I'd go with doing a little bit of light source there, so that's all just streaming up across. Turned out okay. I mean, it's my first attempt at it, so I guess I'm happy with it. It doesn't look bad at all, so I guess that's the main thing. So that's what's happening at the moment. Okay, so what we've done is we've finished painting up all the white bits on the Dire Avengers and done all their crests, which was just done with white, which was given a very watered down wash of Codex Grey to give it a bit of a depth, and then the little stripes were done in Ridderfitch Blue, Games Workshop Ice Blue. Unfortunately you can't really see it here, so you're just gonna have to wait for the stills. But yeah, looking good, and we'll see how we go on. So we've done a whole heap of gold trim on all of both the Fire Dragons and the Dire Avengers, just to really break up both their really strong colour schemes and give a nice little accent. You can't see it as always, but you will see it in stills, hopefully, and we'll see as we go along. Okay, so the official tune of Paintfest at the moment would appear to be I'm made of wax, Larry. What are you made of? From A Day to Remember's most recent album, Homesick. Now, I'm going to tell everybody to go out and get a hold of this CD. If you're into pop punk, hardcore, anything like that, it is fantastic. I've just been cranking it all weekend. Homesick, A Day to Remember. Get into it. Okay, Fire Dragons. Can't see it here, but they've been fully gemmed up. I was going to go for a blue gem effect, but as you can see from this bloke here, I didn't think that was going to work out too well, so what I ended up doing was going for a purple and pink, which I think it doesn't stand out too much, which I think is good because the models are very striking themselves, so if anything, without detracting from them, it definitely indicates a nice presence of gems and continues on the theme of all that throughout the army. I've also done the eyes, which I thought would look very good if I just did them in the good old scorpion green from GW. So that's basically the Fire Dragons done. Just need to finish up a few things on the bases. Some of them have got rocks on there which I've painted up to look like molten lava rocks, or bits of wreckage that are either splintered wood or bits of burnt up cut out metal, or in this case over here a rock that's obviously glowing from the light source that I've put in there. Just need to paint the bottom of the bases to be the brown, and then that's pretty much the Fire Dragons done. So many cans of Pepsi Max. Oh my god, they're everywhere. Empty boxes and cans of energy drink and all for the sake of models. Finished the bases on the Fire Dragons. Just got to gem up the Dire Avengers and finish the little brown bases on them, and then we're pretty much done. Alright, so finished gemming the Dire Avengers and doing a little bit of touch-up work on some of the spots that I may have missed or all that kind of thing. All that I've got left to do now, apart from finish basing them, is to do some freehand detail work on the Dire Avenger X-Arcs back banner, which will be lots of fun, I have no doubt. So the Dire Avengers are based and completed, and I've finished the freehand work on the banner of the X-Arc. It's with the Dire Avenger sigil and some lightnings around it. Looking pretty good. So suffice to say, it was a pretty productive and pretty cool weekend. We got a lot done. Obviously finished the Fire Dragons and the Dire Avengers, and here's some stills of those right now. So guys, I hope your Paintfest was just as productive as mine was. Can't wait to see what you guys have brought up. Hope everything just went fantastic. Can't wait to see the videos that you've put together. Thank you to everybody who's participated. Special mentions out to Saviourzeroone for supporting this out and getting it out. Special mention to Huntington322 for, you know, getting everything in, and of course to everybody who participated. It's just been fantastic. I can't wait to see what you guys have done.